Welcome to a special night at SBR Sim Racing with British Touring Cars not till a further week, starting next week on Friday. Guys decided to get together and run a Mazda MX-5 Trophy Cup, whatever you want to call it. Now, this will not be professional racing, this will be fun, and they'll all be fighting for the Golden Hairdryer Trophy, as they are in MX-5s, and everybody knows that's a hairdresser's car. No offence to hairdressers, I'm sure you know, there's other cars you like. So going forward then to the grid, we have 8 drivers for this, and I've slightly changed their names for comedy reasons. So we have Silver Fox is now Rob, Blue Rinse is Nick, Short Back and Sides is Liam because he's quite short, Lightning Drag Queen for Andrew, as you'll see, obvious reasons, Grassroots for Adam because his car's green, Red Bald for Ash, Blondie is Nathan, yellow car, and Gail Earnhardt is Lewis. So yeah, slight change there to the names as we're about to get going, and it looks like it's Lightning Drag Queen on pole from Blondie, and Blondie gets a better start and they're away. Blondie looks like he's going to take the lead, he, whatever you want to call it, and through the middle looks like it's going to be Grassroots, and yep, through he goes. Lightning Drag Queen's made a horrible start, is already down to 5th and getting edged out by Short Back and Sides, and gives the Short Back and Sides, and Lightning Drag Queen has had more spins than I care to remember. I don't know where I'm going with that. Lightning Drag Queen down to last, and yes, well, Lightning Drag Queen at the rear. I'm sure there's plenty of jokes there. Right, flash of the lights there from Red Bald, but flying down the inside goes Grassroots and takes Blondie. Blondie's not having it though, and hanging around the outside, full wide into this long sweeping corner, and now they're banging door handles if there's any left on these cars already. It looks like Blondie's going to take the lead. No, and Red Bull had an audacious overtake and sideways, and oh, Blondie's in the barrier, and so Short Back and Sides, and Lightning Drag Queen still at the rear. No jokes though. Red Bull though, flash of the lights, very happy to be leading from Grassroots. Gail Earnhardt is just behind, and Silver Fox in 4th. And oh, clash there between Gail Earnhardt and Red Bull, and Red Bull sideways, and Silver Fox is having to take evasive action there. Blondie's back in 6th. And Grassroots definitely ahead with the lead, and I don't know where Gail Earnhardt's going. Got a bit confused there. But there's no doubt about the leader, and it is Grassroots, otherwise known as Adam. And there's Blue Rinse, first time we've seen that car. But yeah, out the back is Short Back and Sides and Lightning Drag Queen. So across the line, that's the end of the first lap. 10-lap race, all desperate to win the Golden Hairdryer Trophy. And Blue Rinse with a great move there on Silver Fox, and oh yep, pushing Silver Fox off as well. And now the rules are quite simple, there aren't any, so anything goes really, and that is quite obvious in the type of racing we had. It's basically if you take touring car drivers and put them in a fun league and say go on then, there is no rules, this is the kind of racing you're going to get. So 5 wide, like Red Bull was wide, Red Bull drifting on the grass, and Red Bull's round. And that's a slap head moment there for the slap head, and round they come to head. This is great. Short Back and Sides, so cool because he is short, and back to the front. Grassroots still leads from Gail Earnhardt. Gail Earnhardt because it's well, sounds like Dale, and Earnhardt because, well, let's face it, hairdressers aren't really paid a lot of money, so it can be a hard way to earn a living. Bless them. He'll do a fantastic job though. Silver Fox keeping a watching brief on this. Gail Earnhardt on the grass, and again Silver Fox says come on then, let's have a go. Blue Rinse is back in this as well, not giving up, and Blondie's there just in the background. As we go around the last corner, I believe, yes, onto this long straight, and this will be a slipstream battle in these fun little cars. Flash of the lights there from Grassroots. It's the only thing I can think of for a green car, so you know, bear with me. But Gail Earnhardt still leads as they go into the first corner. This 4-car battle with Blondie closing up quickly. There you see it in the background. Through this fast chicane, leaning on each other. So there is very, very little rules, as in any at all, and you're seeing that with the like moves like that really. Full wide into this long corner, then someone has to lead, and it is Grassroots from Silver Fox. Blondie's back in the game now, and go around the outside of Gale Earnhardt, and Lightning Drag Queen still at the rear. I can't stop saying that. Silver Fox though is taking the lead now through the fast chicane, which is quite easily cut and probably will be a lot of times. Up the hill through another long corner, which characterise this track. Full wide into the hairpin, that won't work, and didn't really. Silver Fox still in the lead though. Blondie now up to second with an audacious overtake. Gets the slipstream, which these cars are all about, because they're not a lot of power, and wow, this can't work surely. Oh, yep, and it is Gale Earnhardt that's gone. Whoa, good save. Down to 5th though. And more action at the back. Drag Queen's finally found someone. Lightning Drag Queen has finally found someone to fight with. And again, down this long straight. Blondie though looks like it's going to take the lead. Silver Fox is struggling with age. Through they go, and it is Blondie that takes the lead from Silver Fox, Grassroots and Blue Rinse. So it's the old versus the young here. Silver Fox not taking that line down. Oh, more contact. Grassroots through the middle to 3 wide again, maybe 4, because here comes Blue Rinse down the inside. Takes the lead. Impressive move there from the number 54 car, but Blondie's not having it. Blondie's back into the lead, and wow, Blue Rinse has been forced out a little bit there, and from leading has gone down to 4th place. Grassroots is on the grass, naturally, and comes back on. Back still in 3rd place, so a nightmare there for Blue Rinse, who had the lead for about 2 seconds. Silver Fox though it is that's back in the lead now. Blondie and Grassroots are knocking 10 balls of hell out of each other. I can't say that word. And still, why not? Blue Rinse takes advantage of that to go around the outside of both of them, down into the hairpin, and Grassroots holds on. Blue Rinse backs out of it, probably wise. And now Gale Earnhardt's back on the scene. Fancies a bit more of this. Wow. More door rubbing, but a single file through here. Surely they need to sort that out. They have. A big gap now back to the group of 3 that's at the rear, but we need to keep a concentration on this battle. And it does look like Short Back and Sides is leading that second group. But Blue Rinse and Grassroots knocking each other again. Will there be anything left on these cars? Will this end in disaster? Probably. But it's Gale Earnhardt around the outside of both of them. Into 4th, 3rd place. Nope. Good slipstream for Blue Rinse. Gets it back in front. And there is Drag Queen still at the rear. Lightning Drag Queen, sorry. Give her its full title. Blondie it is though. Still with the lead. It's come from way back to get there. Indication there from Gale Earnhardt to say this is the way I'd like to crash, and it's worked. Blue Rinse is round. Blue Rinse is round. Grassroots just about gets away with it, and that is completely ruined Blue Rinse's race. And the chances of the golden hairdryer in this race have gone, and that's a disaster. Most coveted trophy probably in motorsport is not going to Blue Rinse in this race, as we're halfway through. Silver Fox still leads from Blondie. That looks like Gale Earnhardt in 3rd, Grassroots 4th, and that chicane is largely taken, but not, and Silver Fox has completely lost it. Too much curb taken, and that's given Blondie lead with Gale Earnhardt behind now. Grassroots all over the back of them, and down the inside from Gale Earnhardt, and she knows how to rough it. Grassroots now flash of the lights, says I'm here. I don't think that really applies in this racing. Racing room is not really an option. Nice launch across the curb, but yeah, the top 3 getting away, and you can see it's Red Bulled in 4th now, 5th, sorry. Gale Earnhardt sideways into the last corner. Grassroots and Blondie side by side, and well, a bit more physical contact. Flagman thinks about putting the flag out just to end this madness, but there's been told not to. Grassroots thinks about taking the lead down the inside. Ooh, 3 wide. Normally a freeway's a good thing, but maybe not in this circumstance. And it looks like Gail Earnhardt's got the run. So they now come up towards this fast chicane. Flash of the indicator. Nope, it's still Grassroots. Blondie's there, and Silver Fox is back on the scene as well. Silver Fox through the middle of all of them and takes the lead into the fast, long left-hander here. Bit of a tyre killer. And whoa, Blondie's off. Blondie's in the wall. Blondie's going to go round. Whoa, round she goes. Round he goes. I don't know, whatever you want to say. And the green flag's out though to say everything's safe. That's only your opinion, Marshall. And this is the battle for 4th, which is raging, and it's Red Bull and Lightning Drag Queen with short back and sides, and Blondie now back in the action after that spin. Obviously still at the back is Blue Rinse and a long way back. Not really in the fight. In the fight though is Blondie, who's just taken all 3 of them. So I don't know what sort of engine Blondie's got in the front of that car. Still a chance maybe to catch the leaders, but time's running out. And Red Bull is not taking that line down, trying to go around the outside. Short back and sides gives him a punt at the back. And into this tricky last corner. It's really tricky because it's just you have to decide how many cars you want to take out. But looks like short back and sides got a good run out of that last corner, and there's Blue Rinse and Grassroots taking the lead off Silver Fox. Looks like it. Yeah, Grassroots takes the lead. Silver Fox will hang on though in the slipstream. It's quite hard to break it. These two all of a sudden find themselves on their own, so probably a further mistake from Gail Earnhardt. Fast action as they flash through. Silver Fox thinks about the outside. Grassroots goes to cover it, but decides the inside's probably the safest place to be. Have to agree on that one. Gail Earnhardt sideways in the background, but just holds on to it. Down into this very tricky chicane. And battle for 4th still raging. Red Bull seems to have got it back. Blondie's hanging on just ahead of short back and sides, and Lightning Drag Queen. Over the rise and down on the hill they go. Oh, round the corner, sorry. Got the wrong part of the track. Lightning Drag Queen with audacious double overtake. Boom into the side of Bald. And round goes Lightning Drag Queen again. And that might bring the Blue Rinse into the equation there. An audacious overtake, but Red Bull was not to be moved. And, well, Gail Earnhardt is back on the scene. Well, it wasn't there a half a lap ago. Maybe these guys have been battling so hard that it's brought them back into play. So we're about to start lap 8. And the 3 wide across the line. Who was leading? It looks like it was Silver Fox. And it was. But Gail Earnhardt retakes the lead. But for how long? How many corners? And these guys leaning on each other big time now. Getting into the latter stages of the race. It looks like it's between these 3. Big gap back to Blondie. Sorry. Well, now into again this long corner, and Grassroots again with the inside, but Gail Earnhardt trying to run around the outside and has done it very successfully. Silver Fox just waiting for the action, trying to pick a side, and well, let's just use the grass. Why not? Bit of more racetrack. Didn't back off. Don't blame him. And takes the lead. Wow. And now loses it. Oh, it's a massive crash. Gail Earnhardt's in the wall. That's a disaster. And Silver Fox is also involved. So, well, that's the end of that. That will give Grassroots the win. And here come the pack. And short back and sides. Oh, gives Silver Fox a short back and sides. And Blondie's on the grass overtaking everyone. Wow. So now we've got a battle pack for 2nd place. And it's basically the rest of the field. Oh, and Gail Earnhardt's wide. And short back and sides is off again. And that's the end of that for them. The golden trophy, hairdryer trophy, is not to be for those guys. But it looks like it's going to be Grassroots that's going to win the Golden Hairdryer Trophy from Blondie in second place at the moment, with a couple laps to go. Silver Fox though won't give up. Gail Earnhardt there with the indicator on for reasons that aren't clear, but well, safety first I guess. I'm going right, so I'll put the right indicator on. There's Blue Rinse, who's having a pretty lonely race. Bit of coffee there, sorry. Blondie though looks aggressive, but is quite a way now behind Grassroots, who's got this sewn up. Silver Fox though fancies that second place and is trying very hard. There's Red Bull. Not seeing much from him, but Lightning Drag Queen is still racing on in 7th place, and a long way back is Blue Rinse. And well, here we go. It's already kicked off. So Silver Fox is up to second, ahead of Gail Earnhardt, and Blondie's down to 4th. So there's been a shuffle there. It's all lighting up the sectors now. It's too late. Grassroots will have this in the bag. Ooh, big slide from Silver Fox. Is there going to be another crash? Red Bull's off, tagged the barrier, but continues. And short back and sides has seen that, and will fancy 5th place as they go into the hairpin. And it looks like it's going to get that done. Meanwhile, back at the front, and well, no, he hasn't got that done. So Red Bull was able to hang on around the outside. Battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th could be joined by the 5th and 6th guys if there's a little kerfuffle, which I'm sure there will be. Well, in the background again, short back and sides in the wall. More contact as Silver Fox gets in the back of Blondie. And now Gail Earnhardt trying to break the slipstream, and Silver Fox trying to break the axle of Blondie. All is fair in this racing. Into the first corner then for the last time. And just there you can see in the background there, Red Bull just getting on terms with these guys almost, bringing short back and sides with them. Maybe they're working together to get back into the game. But one thing's for sure, Grassroots is going to win this, and by some margin. Short back and sides there just holding on, and well, Lightning Drag Queen is at the back with Blue Rinse. Feels like a horse commentary, not a race commentary. Anyway, Silver Fox there looking for the inside angle on Gail Earnhardt, and pushed onto the grass. Why not? It's all fair. And through this fast chicane, bit of, well, maybe a bit too much track there from Red Bull, who was clearly completely off the track and in a different area code. And now into this hairpin. This will be interesting because this is the last lap and some people might have brake failure, and it looks like Blondie did, and Blondie takes 2 places because of that. And yeah, an optimistic move that's paid off, let's just say, as we head into the latter stages of the last lap. 2 corners to go across the curbs, and Red Bull's in there with short back and sides as predicted, but Grassroots it is that's going to win. Unless it throws it all away at the last corner. Grassroots wins the Golden Hairdryer Trophy in this race. In the background it's complete bedlam, and I'm not sure it's finished yet. And Gail Earnhardt's turned sideways. Gail Earnhardt's lost it. Straight into Silver Fox, takes out Blondie, and across the line Gail Earnhardt hits short back and sides, but crosses the line. So it's Grassroots from Red Bull somehow gets 2nd place. Short back and sides 3rd. Blondie 4th. And Gail Earnhardt sideways across the line in 5th, ahead of Silver Fox. And Lightning Drag Queen without the back Blue Rinse in what was an epic MX5 Golden Hairdryer Trophy race there. Great action from the guys.